In terms of influences, we've so far looked at the influence that globalization plays on operations and the influence that technology plays on operations. We're now going to have a look at what influence the quality expectations of the customer has on the operations process. So quality, you would say, is understood to be a specific reference to how well designed, made or functional a good is, and the degree of competence with which services are organised and delivered. People have a belief that what the quality standards should be for a product. For example, you have a belief that a particular Apple product, an iMac, should be of a specific quality. An iPhone 7, for example, should be of a particular quality, but maybe a phone that's more generic in nature, your expectation of that particular product is lower, and that expectation therefore has an influence on the overall operations process that relates to manufacturing that particular good. The expectations that people have of businesses determine the ways that the product is then designed, it's created and it's delivered, and therefore the process that needs to be gone through operations to make that particular product. So quality expectations, you might be talking about things like, for example, the quality of design. So how well has it actually been developed? Is it fit for its purpose? So does it actually do the things that it's claimed it can do? Is it durable? So how long the product lasts given a reasonable amount of use, and those three things all then influence operations. Because if the customer has a high expectation of the quality, or if they've got a high expectation of its durability, that means that needs to be factored into the overall operations process. In terms of quality expectations with services, there's an expectation, the expectation of professionalism has an impact on the overall service. So this example down here looks like a sort of first-class customer in an aircraft. You have an expectation of professionalism, and not to downplay Jetstar, but the expectation you have of Jetstar staff is not as high as it is on first class in Qantas, for example. The reliability of the service provider has an impact on the overall operations and the process, and also the level of customization. So what's your expectation about how significantly a product can be customized to meet the needs of the customer? That's also going to have an impact on quality expectation and impact on operations. So if you're going to a personal trainer and you're expecting to have a highly customized program written for you, that then is going to influence the person who's running that personal training business to meet your needs. Whereas if you go to a gym and you just expect to do what everyone else is doing, that means that that has an impact on operations. I.e., you would expect you're going to pay less, and you're satisfied also with the service that's delivered if it's the same as the person next to you or the multiple people around you. In terms of Qantas, customers expect a high quality service. They expect on-flight times. They expect the aircraft to be clean, to have a high level of service, and that influences Qantas to ensure operations achieve these quality expectations. So the Qantas need to think about what do we need to do from a business perspective to ensure that those expectations are met for our customers. Okay, I'll stop that there. In the next video, I'll focus on cost-based competition.